Hi everybody and welcome back to my Lego shelves. I'm Owen and today I'm just going to have a quick look at reviewing this guy. He's a 3-in-1 astronaut. He can also build into a sort of space dog and a spaceship, but this is by far the kind of most complete build in terms of number of bricks being used and things like that. This was one of the ones that I got secondhand, so a couple of points about that as well, but let's get into it and have a look at him. So the first thing I'm going to point out is that he's got this lovely pose to him on a really nice little stand that you build as well. However, it makes me very nervous because he doesn't feel well balanced as soon as you start playing with him, which is a shame because he's incredibly poseable as a spaceman, and one of those things that I'm sure my kids would love to play with. But let's get him down from here. You can see already, like just touching it, it wobbles quite a lot. So I'm going to take him straight off his little base, which just attaches at the back like that. So he comes off it easily, but without it, he sort of can't quite manage to do anything. I might be able to sort of get him into a seated position to have him sitting on the edge of a shelf like that. So the look is fab. It's really nicely scaled. Obviously unavoidable little bit of repetition in two arms, two legs, but apart from that, a pretty nice build. Got some lovely set for just getting more pieces. If you're that kind of person that just wants more white pieces for your collection, it's a great set for that because you've got some nice curves, you've got some nice textures. I really like the posability of the arms. So, I don't know whether my lights are a bit too glaring for this, but he's got nice little posable arms there, which he's got a little joystick that he can grab hold of. He's very like, in terms of his hands, actually quite a lot like K2SO. He's got a rotatable waist, joints at where you'd expect them, in the hips and the knees, and a little bit in the feet as well. Posability there, and shoulders, elbows and wrists. So everything's kind of posable in that respect. He's his little helmet also can open up. Oh, can it not fully open up? I am lying to you. Ah, that's how you do it. Sorry. This bit comes down and then it will open up. You get a little guy driving it. So that's quite fun, quite like that. Or not, but it has got little controls in there if you like that sort of little joke of him being actually not a spaceman, but something you can drive around like a mech. The backpack does come off, so his kind of, I suppose it's a pack for like a spacewalk or something like that. So that comes off. I don't know why you'd want it to. Mostly, I guess it helped to build. It was easier to build that way, and just clips on at the back here. The biggest problem with taking it off is he does end up looking weirdly skinny, but I think that's sort of actually probably quite accurate for how he would look anyway. I think he's well proportioned. So a fun little build. The other thing that I wanted to mention is, like I said, this is one of my second-hand ones, and it has got a little bit of yellowing to it. Not terrible, but the problem with sort of having things exposed to the sun for too long is they do yellow. The white plastic is particularly prone to it. It's more noticeable when you rebuild because you end up having, you're probably not going to make it out on the camera, but these 4 textured bricks here, for example, there's clearly 2 of those that were in the sun and 2 of them that weren't, because before they might have been somewhere else on the build that wasn't getting exposed to the sun. So it actually sort of has a bigger effect because I've not matched the colours, if that makes sense. But yeah, fun little build. I haven't actually done the dog or the spaceship before, so I may well have a look at that. I quite like the look of the spaceship. Dog's a bit goofy for me. I'm not that bothered, but I may well do it in the future. So that's that. I should also mention, I've just taken his leg off accidentally. On the build for this, which you can watch on the channel, I had a camera problem right near the end. So it doesn't actually finish, so that's quite frustrating. But sorry, I've just dropped everything now. It's only sort of one arm of the backpack that doesn't get built in that video. So if you're going to find that frustrating, don't watch the video. I'm going to now try and balance this guy back up there if I can. So I will see you next time. Keep on building.